I bet you're wondering, hey James, is this title real? Yes. Yes? Yes, it's real. We're about to step into another side of insanity. May God help us all. I mean, even the title reads, My daughter is a racist against her own race, woman says about 16-year-old. The image doesn't really help her here. So from what I'm getting from this, to kind of like give a brief synopsis before we jump into this absurd story on Dr. Phil, this black girl is extremely volatile against her own race, herself, and her own people. How did she adopted this? I guess we're about to find out. But yeah, this is crazy. This is a crazy story.
People try to tell me I'm an African American, but that's not true. African Americans are loud, rude, obnoxious, and just altogether fat and ugly.
No! God, please, no! No!
Wow. So we're already off to a great start, as you can see. Yeah, that was, wow, can you repeat that one more time?
African Americans are loud, rude, obnoxious, and just altogether fat and ugly.
Well, that was, yep, we're off to a fantastic start.
If you ask me, my 16-year-old daughter has a very out-of-control identity crisis.
You don't say. Literally 5 seconds in and she beats everybody I've met on Xbox Live.
She truly believes she's white. When Treasure was 5 years old, I've noticed Treasure was having issues with her race.
5 years old? 5? How does that even happen? When we were 5 years old, I mean, I guess I was kind of like still just, you know, the whole world outside of like, oh yeah, I just want to have fun. It was still very desaturated. It wasn't really affecting my childhood, but she was 5?
Treasure would mangle or destroy her black dolls. She would cut their heads off, pull off their arms.
Okay, well, she sounds like a psychotic character right now.
My mom bought me beautiful white dolls instead of buying me the ugly, big-lipped black dolls.
I felt mortified. I was a single mom trying to support a family. We moved from a mostly white, affluent neighborhood to the city, which was mostly African American.
Okay, so I don't know. This seems so fake to me because of how absurd it is. I kind of want to know where this mindset came from because obviously it's deep. He's unapologetically racist with a sprinkle of psychopath in there, cutting the heads off of dolls and then making the black dolls the white doll slaves?
What?
I was not anything like other black people. They were all hood rats and they were all ghetto. They all act like monkeys.
It just gets better. How? How is this even, like, what? What? She probably has like the KKK on speed dial. What the hell, man?
Her school was predominantly African American. She started to say very racist things in public. Like, I hate black people's hair, they're dirty. She would call them the N-word.
It made me feel good to put down an African American person because it helps them stay in their place.
What? What the f?
Oh, okay.
All the African American kids that I was around were all ugly looking and losers.
You better stop!
They're all gorillas.
I'm pretty sure the YouTube video right now isn't anywhere close to being long, and I've already lost all hope for humanity.
My daughter is consumed with the Ku Klux Klan.
I called it. I freaking called it. She has him on speed dial.
Treasure, have you ever reached out to the KKK?
I have their number on speed dial.
Yo, all right, I cannot make this up. I have not seen this entire episode. I only saw snippets of it, okay? I'm just joking about the whole speed dial KKK thing. She's being for real right now. If my jokes were human, they're yeah, right there.
They keep me like current on like updated.
Hold up. What? What the heck? What is that profile picture? Oh, God.
I've had the KKK's number since I was like in middle school.
Greetings from the loyal white knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
She's so disgusted right now. How did you put up with this for 16 years? How did this even start? Where's the origin story? I know she didn't just come out your womb and was like, oh yeah, I hate black people. This has to be taught or developed. No one just comes out like that because we already have the information that like it happened when she was 5, or she was at least cutting the heads off of dolls at 5. So what? Did it happen when she was 2? Did she learn how to say the N-word before she could walk?
I identify with the Ku Klux Klan because the way they believe is just so smart. White is right.
She sounds like this is all a joke to her. It just like it doesn't feel real. Like it feels like this isn't real. You know, like, cause I'm gonna go on a quick tangent real fast. Because real racism, especially now, it's very subtle and it's very passive. You see a little bit of it in like Hollywood. Let's say, for instance, you say something and somebody was around, they didn't like what you said, and then they go ahead and talk to someone who could potentially hire you. And next thing you know, you can't get hired because, you know, they didn't approach you and say, hey, I didn't like what you said there. It's very passive, but yet it has a lot of very real effects and outcomes that could really tarnish and destroy people's lives. This right here, it just seems so cartoonish. It doesn't feel real. Like, this is like one of those cheesy racism movies where it's like, you know, you like the dude clearly just hates black people. It just seems like he just came out into the world and was like, I hate you guys. There's no way I can see redemption with this girl right now, but hey, we still got a lot to go. We're only 2 minutes into this video.
I don't even look at her Facebook page. It's too painful.
I don't care what other people think. I'm gonna do what I want.
You need to get your ass whooped.
I kept expecting her to just outgrow it and thinking she would change. I pretty much was like an ostrich, put my head in the sand, and it's getting worse.
Okay, you're shocked by this, right?
Mortified.
I want to tell you, I'm interested in doing this story because I think it's a teachable moment and not for sensationalistic shock value because of some of the outrageous things that she said. I think she's doing it because this is how she actually feels and believes.
You see, all right, but like, I understand that. I'm not going to argue with Dr. Phil. He's been doing this for a long time. These are just opinions of mine. And you guys can tell me your opinions in the comments. I don't know. It's like the progression. It just doesn't feel real. Like from 0 years old to 5 and just being blatantly racist. And then till 16. It just doesn't feel right. You know, you have to crawl in order to start standing up. And then you start standing up some more to walk and then to run. She said, F that, I'm going to crawl and then join the KKK.
Do you think she's delusional?
Without doubt.
That's a pretty stupid question. She clearly isn't from this earth.
Her views are extreme, to say the least, and extremely offensive.
You have explained to Treasure in the past that she is not Caucasian. How
Yes.
does she respond when you tell her that?
She flew into a rage and told me I'm white.
But you're not. You guys thought we were done? There's more. There's more. There's another part.
I want to introduce you to someone, Spirit, a life coach and therapist from Atlanta,
I love your earrings. Wow.
as a very accomplished and
Okay, so what I'm gathering right now, I think they have her family with Dr. Phil. I think the kid on the left side is her brother, because I think her mom wanted to try again for a more reasonable child. And obviously her mother's there. And Dr. Phil, who is decked out in jewelry.
Well, you know, I think if you get caught up in the very extreme things that she's talking about, then you miss the tragedy of her story, Dr. Phil. And the tragedy is, unfortunately, Mom, you didn't intend to. And I actually heard you say, well, what I told her about who she was, and then told her the truth later on, well, nobody was going to get hurt, it caused a complete identity crisis.
Okay, so I'm guessing what happened here was that, so for her mom to kind of like try and keep the stable from falling over, she lied to her daughter about her being white. And obviously kind of warping her identity to the point where obviously it's now extremely not within reality. But it's to the point where like this is really scary. Like I'm trying to figure out, does she have any friends? Does she have any people that is just like around her, like any extended family members who like talk to her or anything like that? But then again, I guess I could see why nobody would want to like, you know, be around her. She's extremely toxic.
So we have issues around culture.
Oh my God.
We have issues around class. We have issues around racial identity. It's not that she hates black people. It's that she hates herself and she wants her own life back.
Yes, 100% agree. She worded it way light years beyond better than I can. It must be just like a self-identity crisis. Maybe she just doesn't feel like she's good enough. You see it all the time when, especially with mixed races, where they aren't sure where their alliances are, and when in reality, no alliance is just you. You know, just stick with you. Be okay with you. You don't have to be white. You don't have to be black. You don't have to be anything. Just be you. Don't let these opposing sides, or not opposing sides, but these factors dictate who you are as a person. A person requires you to be whole. You need to accept that.
He wants a life back.
I have a feeling she's gonna say something dumb.
What is it that you're so upset with yourself about? Why are you so angry?
Dr. Phil looks so tired. He's like, why?
If I've been white since the day I've been born, then I'm still white now, and I will be white every day I wake up.
I think at this point it's really important for us to deal with facts. And so, Treasure, I think exposure is important. And so I would absolutely invite you to come and shadow me in Atlanta so that you could actually meet and understand what amazing black women look like. So that you can learn your black girl magic too.
Yeah. She was set. She was ready. She was like, listen, B, I'm chilling. You can come over and see what we're doing whenever you want. But let me roast you real quick.
No, I don't believe in going in a room full of I would never do something like that.
Why? 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 Why?
Never before has a bleep hit me so hard.
When you feel the need to use words to hurt people, we know all the time that hurt people hurt people. And so I look at you, and all I want to do is just help you heal your brokenness.
Wow. Wow. That is a very difficult thing to do. You have to mature at such a high level to do that, to want to help those who are hurting you. And I give so much respect towards her, because I can just tell, even though she hasn't told me much, about her life story, I could tell that it took some experience to get to that point of mentality. I wonder what the heck she's gonna say.
It's so unfortunate.
What are you so afraid of?
Seeing a black person is like going to the zoo. You only want to go there a few times, but if you go there all the time, you know everything that goes on.
That's like a tired record. You only have about 6 things you say. And, after...
Yo, Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil, man, he is the, top 10 people who will roast the crap out of you just because he's Dr. Phil. I don't even know how to describe it. Just the way he does his dialect, he's just like, listen, you say the same thing over and over again, but he says it in a way where it's like, bon appetit, yeah?
After you say them, it's just...
Yeah, so, this video is crazy. This was definitely a crazy video. I don't know, me personally, I feel like this is all just a ploy for her. I like the connection between insanity and when she developed it and then when she didn't develop it. The bridges aren't aligning. It's just so extreme and it's so exaggerated that it just doesn't seem real. But let's just say, for instance, this is real. I agree 100% with that lady was talking about, that very incredibly educated lady was talking about, and her philosophies on helping those who seem delusional. I think it does a disservice for us to not want to help people get back into a positive lifestyle and one that can just overall benefit others. But this was a crazy video. I'm happy you guys made it this far. If you liked this video and if you liked what I said, please give a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Comment below your thoughts on it as well too. I would love to hear what you guys have in mind for this insanity of a video. Share, subscribe. Those always help me out. There's going to be more to come. I want to give a quick shout out to you guys real fast. You guys absolutely killed the last video. I can't thank you enough. That was awesome. I mean, it's nowhere near obviously big numbers or anything like that, but that was such a big win for me. So I'm very grateful for you guys. I just want to say many thanks to Lauren Onisi. I miss you too. I hope you're living well. Thank you for giving all the love that you can give to the video. I appreciate that. Kim, thank you for commenting. I appreciate you. Oliver, my brother, thank you for the support. Much love. I hope you're doing well, man. Anastasia, thank you as always for supporting me. It really does mean a lot. I hope you're living healthy and I hope you're staying hydrated. Sammy, I love you. Liam, I'm sorry, but you're spam. Naz, you have a dope name. Keep DJing. You're dope. Mark Vanes, thank you for the support, and also thank you for letting me borrow your song for the end of this video. With that being said, guys, I can't thank you enough. There's going to be a lot more to come. I love doing these type of videos where you get to have a little insight on my ideas, but I would love to hear your ideas as well, too. So let me know. Let's engage. Let's talk. Reach out to me as always. I hope this was able to bring some light during these really strange times. You can have a good laugh and also just enjoy yourself from time to time. So without further ado, guys, we just getting started.
Why are you lying to me? Why don't you ever listen? Why are you always acting so stubborn?